And if they don't, they shouldn't be wearing it. The protesters are doing far more than that, you know it, or we wouldn't have the rioting and looting that we've had.
I'm sorry, has there been looting in Aliso Viejo? Has there been rioting?
No, there hasn't. Nor has there been any racist cops doing anything in the city of Aliso Viejo. So we don't have any of it.
I don't know that we can affirmatively say that there's never been any racism in Aliso Viejo.
Can you give me give me one example of excessive force in the city of Aliso Viejo? Just one. I'll wait.
Are we talking about excessive force or racism? Because at first you said racism and now you're talking about excessive force.
Give me one example of any of it.
Well, I think last week there were two black women who were crossing the street with groceries when a sheriff's deputy pulled out and yelled at them, "What are they doing?" And that's been the subject of an inquiry recently. I'm sure that there are more.
Wait, and that was racism? Is that what that was?
Well, it certainly doesn't happen to me when I'm with my white friends.
Fantastic. You show me one example of a proven case. There's been more hoaxes than there has actually been incidents. So if you can't prove it right now with evidence of an actual case founded, then what are we talking about? You say in one breath, I don't want this statement in there, but I support them. Then what's wrong with the statement if you support them?
I think if you want to call out the Orange County Sheriff's Department.
If you think it's duplicative, let's take out first responder in the first paragraph. I'm fine with that.
Dave, why don't you let me finish my comment? It's impolite to interrupt me, and I usually teach my kids not to do that.
All right.
That's fine. We can add in all sorts of, racial injustice specific language. And then in that case, if you want to go with the Orange County Sheriff's Department specifically, we can start calling out specific examples of racial injustice that have happened that have sparked all of this discussion. But if you want to keep it timeless and not specific, well, you can't just do that to one side and then allow it for yourself. You're taking this as a personal attack against you, Councilmember Harrington, and it is not. It is not. It is a criticism.
It's an attack on the men and women of the Orange County Sheriff's Department.
No, it's not. Absolutely not. It is not. It is a statement of solidarity with the people who have been marginalized. And I agree that all of the sheriff's deputies in Aliso Viejo have done an excellent job. I hope it's not that big of an issue here. But what this is telling the people of Aliso Viejo is that we stand with those people and that we will uphold those values and we will keep the Sheriff's Department accountable. And they have done an amazing job, and 99.999, probably to infinity % of them, do a great job. And they are not racist and they don't do these things. But that's what this statement is saying, is that we stand with those values and 99.9% of the women and men of the Orange County Sheriff's Department. I have no criticism of the Orange County Sheriff's Department, but what I see happening in a national level concerns me. And I want our residents to know that we won't stand for that here. And I don't think that this does it. I think what this does is this is telling them, look, we support the Orange County Sheriff's Department. We support the Orange County Sheriff's Department. We support the Orange County Sheriff's Department over and over again. And while we do, and I absolutely do, the problem is it's not addressing actually the racism and the systemic racism that is happening in our country. So if you want to get very, very, very specific, I'm happy to have a different ad hoc committee to draft paragraphs on specific examples of whatever, on gender bias, on gender discrimination, on racial discrimination, on sexual orientation discrimination, all sorts of things that we can put in there, but just cherry picking one of them and taking it as a personal assault is wrong. It's wrong. Nobody is attacking you. And nobody is attacking the Orange County Sheriff's Department by this statement. We all agree, I assume we all agree, that we all support the Orange County Sheriff's Department. So to the extent that you can, take the personal animosity out of it. It's already said that we support the Orange County Sheriff's Department. You want that said? Put it up in the first paragraph. But if you want an entire paragraph on the Orange County Sheriff's Department, then I'm going to come at you with an entire paragraph on gender equality, on racial equality, on all sorts of things. Because those are the values.
And then I'll come at you with a whole paragraph of every city that's having these problems is Democrat run.
Sorry.
Which we'll never get past. Which we're never going to get past. Go ahead, Dave. Repeat that, Dave. I'm sorry.
No, I'm a hard no on changing the fourth paragraph. Other than those small changes of taking law enforcement code of ethics out, I'm a hard no on the rest.
Okay.
So,
Well,
Mike,
Ross,
can